Hello, planner lovers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I will be doing a memory tracker or memory plan with me. This is for my son, and I really just started. And yes, it has already been past, we're already in 2019. And I really lucked out because I was able to find this planner. I believe it was at Joann's, and this was like one of two of the same kind of the 12 months. And they were the only last two ones for the 12 months for the classic size. The big size, I think they had the 18 months, and there wasn't a lot. I would say maybe one or two, maybe. I'm not sure. There were like 3 kits there, and I didn't see the mini sizes. I didn't see the mini sizes until I was like done and I needed to go rush to the washroom for a little bit. And on my way there, they had a bin of they had all sorts of different things, but they had a bin for clearance for the 12 months mini happy planners. It's weird how all the minis for the 12 months for 2019 were in clearance. However, the classic was not. So it kind of felt like that was really unfair. However, I already paid for it, and none of the classic size was in the bin. But I don't know. I mean, isn't that all the same? Just a different size, because it's a 12 month for the 2019. So that would be January to December. So anyway, this is for the week of February 25 to March 3rd, 2019. And what I have just kind of noticed with this is it has encouraged me to really want to take a picture or two about my son that day. And it helps my memory, and it helps me note everything down when I will be doing this, because obviously this is a memory keeper or a memory planner or a memory planning or whatever or memory tracker, whatever you want to call that. So I can't really do a full week until it's already done, so I like it in that sense, just because I can do my plan with me because I usually, when I do a plan with me, and when I usually do just one of those spreads for me personally to use, I usually, get everything set up weeks ahead of time, sometimes even months. And that's just me though. Like, I like being prepared because sometimes I don't really have, let's just say, this particular week or this particular day, or like some people would do decorate their planner like a Sunday before, if their weekly spread starts on a Monday, or if it starts on a Sunday, they all plan on a Saturday. A lot of people do. I'm not the type of person that would give me anxiety and would stress me out in the last minute. So I prefer to do it like weeks in advance or even months. So I know I'm like talking about something else. It's still a plan with me. It's still about planners, but it's in a particularly different planner for myself. Do check those out. There would be cards in the top of the video, or at the end of the video, and also there should be a playlist down below in the description box, and all the links of all the items that I am using, the equipment that I'm using for printing my own pictures. I always print my own pictures. I just prefer it that way. I don't like to have to go somewhere and everybody or certain people, like strangers, get to like go through my pictures and print them out and stuff like that. Like, you don't know these people, and I'm just careful. So I like printing out my own pictures. I do have a PhotoSmart HP printer. It's an all-in-one. Don't worry, everything is linked down below for you guys to check out what equipment I have, and maybe you'll like it, and maybe you'll get that too. I also did just start using my Canon selfie, which I have fallen in love with. It is so compact and so easy to use, and the pictures are phenomenal. And if I never got to read anything about the selfie, in which it's supposed to be good for 100 years, I probably wouldn't have been very encouraged to actually obtain it and actually use it. I still really love my HP though, but it doesn't really say it's gonna last you 100 years. And in regards to that, the selfie does mention like there's, I know I don't have a video of how to do it and how I'm using it and stuff, but maybe one of my videos I will show it in just in the corner or something so you guys can see it, but I probably won't be using it. But it does say that there's a way when it prints out, and the last coating is to help make it water resistant and make sure it is completely dry, and it's not smearing or transferring or anything like that. So when you do pick it up, and I've tried it, nothing will rub off at all. So I really loved it. And especially when in this kind of situation, when you want to add a bunch of pictures in your planners or something like that, like nothing cardstock pages, it's really great to incorporate the Canon photo paper with it, because it's way thinner versus the HP photo paper that I have and I have been using, as well as I have used before for years. So I really love that part. I haven't really used my selfie in regards to just your everyday portrait you put on a wall or in a frame and stuff like that. I've only really used it for these kind of things. My HP, I have used that for like being framed and giving it to family for them to frame it, or for, usually we would just buy the frame and put a picture in there and then we give it to family and stuff like that. With that, it doesn't really matter which printer you use, but you know what? I'm glad I have both, because why not? You know, I love documenting and keeping track of all this, and I love having to add pictures, and so what my objective really was when my son's gonna be, his own person, he's a grown up, he's an adult, and I don't want to, like, I'm already thinking he's a life ahead, and he's not even 2 yet. But to me, it's like, I'm thinking way in the future, he's going to be like in his 20s or 30s or 40s or whatever. And he's married. He's got his own family. He's got kids. And he has this to look back to and read and share with his children and his wife and all that. So that's what I'm really just doing. I love the fact that, for now I have it with me, and I can go through them and be like, just enjoy reading it. My husband didn't really like my handwriting, so in the future, I did take note that in the future, when I'm documenting and putting in details on what's going on those particular days that I can remember, I'm gonna try as much as possible to make it eligible to be read by anybody, because that's my objective. And if he can't read it, maybe my son won't be able to read it. Maybe nobody is ever going to be able to read it. So that's going to be like a fail for me, which I don't want to do. So thank goodness that it's not the entire 2019. Also, I am planning on getting a 2017 2018, the 18-month planner. I really can't find an undated one. So I'm trying to find either an undated one or a really old one, 2017 to 2018, the 18 months, because he was born in 2017, and I really just kind of want to document my whole pregnancy probably in the July and August months, or right before he was born. And whenever, I'm pretty sure I have a ton of pictures right when he just was born, and I was documenting all the time and stuff like that. So I will have all those pictures, and I would love to go through them and just document them and put them in writing and on the pages, and everybody in the family that will come and visit can just go through them and just kind of see, oh, he did that. Oh, that was great. Stuff like that. Anyway, I will leave you guys to it and enjoy the rest of my video. I hope you enjoyed my video, that you're going to give it a thumbs up, as well as if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you do that, as well as hit the bell just so you know and you will be notified every single time I do upload a new video.